The old Velasco mansion stood at the edge of town, its windows clouded with dust, its gates chained shut for years. On a stormy evening, 4 siblings, Miguel, Rosa, Daniel, and their youngest sister, Clara, gathered in its creaking parlor for the reading of their late mother's will. They had expected gold, land, and titles. Instead, the lawyer opened a small box and handed each sibling a sealed envelope. The envelopes were yellowed, brittle, and marked with their mother's handwriting. Miguel, the eldest, tore his open impatiently. His letter contained only one line. Search where the roses do not bloom. Rosa's note read, "The one you envy most carries your salvation." Daniel's bore a chilling message. Blood may bind, but lies bind tighter. And Clara, the quietest of them all, unfolded hers last. Her message was longer, shaky, and written in faded ink. "Child, you are my only truth. Guard it well, for it will destroy the rest." The siblings exchanged uneasy glances. No will, no fortune, just riddles. Miguel scoffed, insisting their mother was playing one final cruel trick. But Rosa, sharp-eyed and suspicious, said, "If there's no fortune, why did she bother with riddles? She's hiding something." And so, against the howling wind outside, they began to search the mansion. In the garden, Miguel discovered a rose bush with one patch where no roses grew. He dug furiously into the mud and uncovered a rusted metal box. Inside lay old photographs, family portraits, with a face scribbled out in ink. A 5th child? Meanwhile, Rosa confronted Clara. She confessed she had always envied Clara for being their mother's favorite, the one shielded from hardship. Clara trembled, but said nothing. Daniel, brooding in the library, pieced his note together with Miguel's discovery. The family had a hidden member, erased from history. Their mother's lies weren't random. Someone among them wasn't truly a Velasco. The storm worsened. Lights flickered. And then the final revelation came. Clara, clutching her letter, whispered, "She told me I'm her only truth." The room fell silent. It wasn't Clara who was the secret, it was the rest of them. Their mother had confessed to her in life that only Clara was her biological child. Miguel, Rosa, and Daniel had been taken in under false pretenses, products of affairs and secrets never spoken aloud. Suddenly the riddle made sense. There was no fortune to divide. The inheritance was the truth itself. Rosa broke down in rage. Miguel shouted that it couldn't be true. Daniel laughed bitterly, realizing that their entire lives had been built on lies. Clara stood in the storm's light, her hands trembling, but her voice steady. "She left me nothing but this truth, and it has destroyed us all." Thunder cracked. The siblings scattered into the night, some vowing revenge, others desperate to bury the past. And the Velasco mansion, once filled with laughter and riches, remained empty, once more haunted, not by ghosts, but by the silence of secrets that should never have been unearthed.